目を閉じろ。それを見るな、しよう。
Top 10 anime where the overpowered main character hides his power at school. Welcome to Anime Town. Today we'll be talking about the top 10 anime where the overpowered main character hides his power at school. As always, the real highlights on this script will be the top 3 picks. Now, make sure you push that like and subscribe button. Well then, shall we begin? The first one on our list is Code Breaker. The story begins with a girl named Sakura. She is a skilled martial artist, maintains a cheerful composure, and is also really kind. However, one day something abnormal happens in her usual normal life. She catches a glimpse of people burning because of blue flames on her way back home. Of course, she quickly reports the situation to the police, but when they appear, there is not even a slightest trace of any fire, and there are no corpses either. Not only that, the next day a transfer student joins their class. Sakura knows that she saw this guy in that blue flames incident, but not much to her dismay, the new student is actually a kind and outgoing fellow who gets along with everyone. Or is he? Number 9. Noblesse. Noblesse is a Crunchyroll adaptation of a popular webtoon of the same name, and while the quality of the adaptation is up for debate, it can still be a nice way of getting into this series. After that, you can always check out the webtoon. The story revolves around a man named Rizal and the people associated with him. For around 800 years, he was in deep sleep, but after waking up, he started attending a high school that is directed by his loyal servants named Frankenstein. Rizal may be the silent type, but he loves to be together with his school friends. However, these happy school days may not last very long, with all the things going on in the shadows. Number 8. The Fruit of Grisea. A young yet mysterious boy named Yuji transferred to an equally mysterious academy. He wanted to enroll in a school to finally live a normal life, but the moment he enters the academy, he realizes that this isn't your usual school, and he won't be getting a normal school life either. There are far too less people. In the entirety of the school, there are only 5 students other than Yuji. There are no teachers, just the principal. Not only that, he is also supposed to live in the same dormitory as those odd girls. Number 7. Daily Life of an Immortal King. Here we have a 15-episode long Chinese anime. The story revolves around a mutant prodigy who was born as literally the strongest, even capable of destroying things, ironically or not. He is nearly invincible, but not hard to deal with. His parents set up distinct rules for him so that he never crosses the line. But what would happen when the young boy finally enters the most complicated period of his life? That's right, we're talking about high school, and this might be a greater challenge than defeating any strong villain. I'd say if you like SAIKI K, you'll like this one too. Number 6. Chrome-shelled REGIOS. The story takes place in a post-apocalyptic world where humans live in large mobile cities. Things are quite hectic compared to before, as surviving is now a daily struggle. But because of that, our protagonist named Lei Fawn, who used to do terrible things in the past and was also known as one of the 12 warriors of the Launch-shelled city, is now going through a period of stagnation. He wants to turn a new leaf, but when a beautiful girl who is also the student council of the academy he is attending decides to recruit him for the greater good of the people, what would Lei Fawn choose? Number 5. Charlotte. Yu is a handsome and cunning individual who easily has everything he needs to be the popular guy. He just has to put in a little bit of his own work. But there is a little secret that Yu seemed to be hiding, or at least that's how things are at first. He has supernatural abilities that allow him to enter someone else's body for 5 seconds, and during those 5 seconds, he has the freedom to do whatever he wants. Be it cheating on exams, doing something perverted, or saving a girl from a pre-planned car crash, he is literally literally cheating his way through life. But how long will this behavior last?
I won.
Number 4. Full Metal Panic. Full Metal Panic is a classic comedy that follows a 17-year-old named Sosuke Sagara and the girl he is assigned to protect from an underlying enemy. He enrolls in the same school as her and ever becomes her classmate, all just to make sure that she is never in harm's way. Be that as it may, even though Sosuke is an exceedingly skilled combatant, he still knows very little about the high school life of an average student. Will he be able to adapt? Will he be able to protect the secret? Will he be able to protect the girl? Find out in the first few episodes of Full Metal Panic. Alright guys, time to talk about the main highlights of this script. They all feature a psychic protagonist, so let's see if you can guess them all. Number 3. HINAMATSURI. One day when a certain Yakuza is busily fawning over his precious vases in his apartment, a capsule suddenly pops up on his head and drops. Out comes a girl named Hina, but she is no ordinary girl. She is a psychic who possesses a tremendous amount of power, and then out of nowhere she unleashes an explosion. But this was still just the start. I'd say this anime dominates the concept of wholesome comedy. If you are up for a few smiles and laughs, definitely give this a watch. Number 2. Mob Psycho 100. Here we have an anime that has just the right amount of action, just the right amount of slice of life. The main character Shigeo Kageyama is a tremendously overpowered psychic despite only being an 8th grader. But he doesn't quite like to be so strong. In fact, what he really wants is to be a good brother and also become able to impress his longtime crush. He has a charismatic caretaker who understands Kageyama's abilities and also knows how to make good use of them, and together they help solve supernatural cases. This in turn also earns Kageyama a decent amount of money. However, what would happen if similarly strong psychics started showing up in his life?
そいつは病人だぜ。さっきから言ってるじゃねえか。仮病だってな。何を言ってるんだ。仮病なんて 92.8 度。救急車呼べ！バカんじゃねえぞ。
Number 1. SAIKI K. SAIKI K is what you may refer to as a comfort anime. One that you can rewatch countless times and it's always going to be able to make you laugh and smile. The story features a ridiculously overpowered protagonist who is capable of literally doing just about anything he wants with his abilities. However, what he really wants is to live a quiet and peaceful life, one that is not very eventful, just normal. And for that reason alone, he tries his absolute best to be the most average kid in the class, even going as far as to deliberately get half of his answers wrong on tests just so his grades stay average. The side characters are all lovable, and the jokes can often be fatal for your stomach. I'd say if you want a refreshing change of pace to help you relax a bit from all of life's difficulties, definitely give this one a shot. So there you go guys, these were the top 10 anime where the overpowered main character hides his power at school. Press that like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe, and leave a comment saying I subscribed, and I'll personally reply to your comment. Now I know there are plenty of similar anime that could easily be on this list, so if an anime rings a bell, make sure to let us know in the comments section. Well then, I'll see you guys on my next video.